What's going down, folks? It's your boy C back on the Madden 17, and it only took me one game to realize that Kirkpatrick is not the answer that we thought he would be on the outside at corner. So we're gonna see if we can make a deal early in this one, you guys. I wanna see if we can bring in a corner that's a little bit more athletic, and hopefully one that has the superstar development trait, so we can just put another beast of a corner opposite Desmond Trufant. So I figured that Jalen Ramsey might be a pretty good fit for what we wanna do. But you guys already know the way that this works. If I want to make a deal, especially for a player with Ramsey's potential, we're probably going to have to give up a lot of value and more than likely overpay to get him. So after having every trade offer I threw at Jacksonville declined, I decided to go in a different direction. I remember back to the draft seeing this 6'2" corner that I think went in the second round, and the Detroit Lions ended up picking him up. So after going back and forth with Detroit a little bit, we finally agreed to terms, and this is what I gave up. A first and second round draft pick from this year's draft, and also an overpaid Tyson Jackson. And this is what I get in return. A 23-year-old Sherrod Westmoreland. He's 6'2", 209, has 94 speed, 78 man. We can work on that. 87 zone, 94 acceleration, 88 agility, and 82 press. Not to mention he has a superstar development trait. So yeah, we gave up quite a bit to get him in those first and second round picks, but I think we may have gotten the better of that deal, you guys. What do you guys think about that? But getting into the gameplay in our first matchup against Tampa, we hand the ball off, and right off the bat, we cough it up. And to make matters worse, check out their field position. They take over at the 18-yard line, you guys. So Jameis comes out and connects with his wide receiver near the sidelines for a nice pickup of 7, bringing up 2nd and 3. Winston's under pressure on the next play and ends up throwing it out of bounds. So now they're looking at 3rd and 3. A stop here would be pretty huge for the defense. Winston coming out, going play action, looking downfield, and throws it into coverage, and is picked off by Ricardo Allen. So both teams get a quick turnover in this one. But look at this horrible field position, you guys. I'm taking over at the 3-yard line. I try to come out and run it, giving us a little bit of space so Matt can operate here on 3rd and 5, dumping it short to Julio Jones, and he ends up moving the chains. On 1st and 10, going back to the ground game with Freeman. There's not too much running room ahead of him. He picks up a few on the play, but check this out. Of all teams you can play for, look at where Sean Weatherspoon decided to sign. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Can you guys believe that? I won't even lie to you guys, that instantly brought back memories of Curtis Lofton signing with the Saints. I understand it's a business and all that, but in my opinion, there's just certain things you don't do. Now on the Bucs' next possession here on 2nd and 9, Winston goes play action, looks downfield, and is picked off by the rookie Westmoreland. Sherrod Westmoreland, the rookie we just traded for, literally walked off the plane to Atlanta, hopped in his first game against Tampa Bay, and made a big interception. He's already making his presence felt on this Falcons defense, and he's only played a handful of snaps. What a great start by the rookie. So after the interception now, let's see what our offense can do. Matt Ryan going short right there to Hooper, bringing up a 3rd and 1. We're handing the ball off to Devontae, letting him do the dirty work and pick up the first down. So now we're looking at a 1st and 10 situation. Matt Ryan coming out under center, taking the snap, looking downfield at first glance, nothing's open, but dumps it short to a cutting Julio Jones, who ends up picking up 5 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 5 now. Matt once again under center, has time in the pocket, but he's under pressure and does the smart thing and gets rid of it. Don't force anything downfield, live to play another down. So on 3rd and 5 here, Matt completely misses a wide open Julio Jones, and that sets up a 4th down, and we're going for it. Dan Quinn's aggressive, and it pays off. Matt Ryan connecting with Julio Jones in stride, and what a terrible defensive play call by Tampa Bay. They dropped their defensive end into coverage, trying to cover Julio Jones with no safety help over the top. Julio's gonna burn him on that play every single time. If they keep giving him that look, it's gonna be a huge day for Julio. So now on the Bucs' next offensive drive, Winston goes play action, looks downfield, and has Evans for a second, but he drops the ball. He must have heard the footsteps of the rookie Westmoreland right behind him. But check out the next play. We send the dogs after Winston, and as soon as he turns around, he has 4 white jerseys barreling right down on him. What a crazy play defensively right there. It was like jailbreak up front for the Falcons defense. So now the Bucs are looking at a 3rd and forever situation. Winston just takes the snap, and the pressure forces him to get rid of it a little bit earlier than he wants to, and he throws it out of bounds. So after we force a 3 and out there on the 2nd and 10, Matt Ryan taking the snap under center, 5-step drop, passes over to Devontae in the flat. He makes a defender miss and gets pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. That was a nice play right there. And then on the next play, Matt Ryan goes play action and goes deep to Flash Gordon, who makes the catch, but ends up getting stuck in that roll animation and gets tackled at the 1-yard line. And after 3 consecutive run plays for no gain, we're forced to settle for 3. So with the 10-0 deficit, how does Tampa respond? They try to come out and go with the ground game. Doug Martin picks up 7 on the play there, setting up a 2nd and 3. Next play, going play action. Winston tries to keep it, but gets it over to a wide open receiver, Jones-Drew, in the middle of the field for a huge gain. That was exactly the type of play that the Bucs needed right there to open things up. They try to go back with the ground game the next play, and look who is all over it. Grady Jarrett making the play from the D tackle spot, the same guy who I said I expected to have a huge season this year. If he keeps making plays like that, it's definitely in for a Pro Bowl season. So after the tackle for a loss, the Bucs are looking at a 2nd and 14. They dump it off to Martin right there, who picks up a good chunk of that back. So now the Bucs are looking at a more 3rd and manageable situation with 3rd and 4. Winston in the gun, taking the snap, firing over to Safarian Jenkins, and he picks up the 1st down and some. On the next play, the Bucs go with a delayed handoff to Martin. He makes a guy miss and comes close to picking up a 1st down. Nice tackle there by Allen. On 2nd and 2 though, Doug Martin does not have a chance at that. Vic Beasley is there filling the gap, stopping him short. On 3rd and 6 here, Winston dumps it off short to Martin and he goes nowhere on that play. So on a drive that looked like it would give up 7, the defense does a great job in only holding Tampa to 3. On our next offensive possession, Matt Ryan goes up top to the rookie body. He climbs the ladder, makes the grab, and then outruns the Tampa secondary for a touchdown right there. And it looks like Atlanta's building a little bit more confidence in this one as we move ahead. On our next offensive possession, up 17-3, we hand the ball off to Freeman and he goes nowhere on the play, bringing up a 2nd and 7. Matt taking the snap under center and gets the ball knocked loose on impact, but fortunately Alex Mack is right there to recover. So after the fumble, it's 3rd and 18. Matt once again going up top to the rookie Kevin Body making the catch, but he appears to land a little awkwardly going to the ground, and this is not good. I can tell you guys right now, he's going to be out for a while. And after having x-rays, the team doctors have confirmed that he's going to be out 7 weeks with a partially torn ACL. What a huge disappointment right there for a player who I believe to have a ton of potential. Like I told you guys after I drafted him, with his specs, he could probably end up being the offensive rookie of the year. But anyway, getting back to the gameplay, on 2nd and 6, Matt Ryan taking the snap under center, has Julio Jones open on the one-on-one coverage, and after the rookie goes down, he tells him he can relax. He's got this the next 7 weeks. So this one has kind of gotten out of hand, you guys. We're up 24-3, but you know what? I kind of like it when we're able to come out and dominate, because games like week 1 against the Panthers happens way more often than these. So the earlier we're able to come out and take care of our business, the better it is for us in the long run. And look at Westmoreland once again making another play. I'm telling you guys, we could just put this rookie on his own island and not even worry about him the entire game. And like I said earlier, I really think we got a better side of the trade than Detroit did, because if you really think about it, we only gave up a 2nd round pick. The 1st round pick is Josh Gordon just takes the slant and outruns Grimes and Wright for a touchdown. The 1st round pick is what we would have used to get Westmoreland anyway. The 2nd round pick was just used to sweeten the deal when we traded Jackson on the salary dump. But yeah, this one is pretty much a wrap, you guys. We did end up giving up one horrible defensive play, and it was pretty similar to that horrible run that my Falcons gave up right before halftime against Tampa Bay in the real game. But the late score by Doug Martin right there doesn't really matter too much besides padding stats. We come out and take the W in this one 31-10, and I think we did a pretty good job of bouncing back after taking that week 1 loss against Carolina. Taking a quick look at the stat sheet, Matt Ryan had a pretty good game, 21 for 30, 401 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. Forget pretty good game, that was a borderline great game for Matt Ryan. Now, before I get out of here, I've got a little bit more business I got to attend to. We've already acquired a player who I think is going to be the best cornerback in the league someday, so I've got to address taking care of the best corner on the team right now. And that means locking up Desmond Trufant to a long-term deal. We cannot let this player hit free agency, you guys. So I'm going to offer him a deal worth $56.1 million, and he accepts it on the spot, saying that he's excited to sign such a great offer to stay with the team. So we've got both of our superstar corners locked up long term. We've got Keanu Neal at safety, Kirkpatrick playing nickel. I think we've got a core group of guys that we can lean on moving forward. Now, with the signing of Desmond Trufant, Giving him that $56.1 million contract is gonna have some repercussions. And with this being a salary cap sport, simply put, we're not gonna be able to sign everybody. And we've got some pretty key positions that we need to address moving forward. So just like last season, I'm gonna reach out to all of my fellow Madden GMs and we're gonna build this team together. But for now, that's all the time I got in this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off and I'll see you in the next one.